What's going on, everybody? Jess here with dipngoautocolor. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to tape up a sunroof when you're going to go ahead and dip a car. Alright guys, first things first, turn the car on so you can open the sunroof. Clicking it on, maybe one or two clicks, whatever it is to get the electronics on the vehicle. Luckily for us, the BMW, all I got to do is just hit the button. Okay, so I'm ready to go. Now, the next step is going to be simple. You're going to pull back the curtain, that way you can see the actual sunroof. And the next step you're going to be doing is you're going to be cracking the sunroof just a little bit. Now, some cars require you to play around with the ignition, turn the car off as you're opening and closing, because there's not a halfway point or a stop point where we need it to be. Luckily for us, this car allows me to stop the sunroof whenever I let go of the button. So all you need to do is just crack it just a little bit. All we want is the sunroof to drop, retract just a little bit so we can get paper in, and then so we can see the inner edge. So here we go. Okay, so I just dropped the sunroof, and that's really all there is to it. I'm going to close the curtain. This is a fail-safe, so that way no dust or anything gets inside the car. What you can do is take it a step further if you're a little concerned or worried. You can go ahead and tape up this whole upper portion if you need to, if you want. So let's go on the outside of the car, and I'll show you what it looks like out there. The sunroof is dropped. The back of the glass is tucked in right where we want it. And the windshield itself is still depressed. That's exactly what we want. Okay guys, so the sunroof is dropped. The only thing left to do is to tape up the glass. So how do you do that safely without getting dip inside the car and underneath all these mechanical parts? Just remember the sunroof tracks are greased and they are a moving part. So you're not going to want to dip inside that track. You need to cover that up. So this is how you do that. Okay, so you're going to take your paper and you're going to roll out the length of the sunroof just a little bit more. Depending on the size of your roll of paper, you may need to do this 3 times. In this particular case, we've done it twice. So we have our 2 sheets of paper, just a little bit longer than the roof. You're going to take your paper, and you're going to fold off a straight edge. You're going to take this edge, and then you're going to tuck it into the front of the roof, over the windshield. You're going to bring it just to almost the edge of the glass. You're going to leave just a little bit because what you want is the tape to grab onto the paper as well as the glass. The first piece of tape, we slide it into the gap in between the glass and the roof. And it should fit in between the two. If not, drop the roof down just a little bit more until you can get in there. And run your nail across the tape so it sticks to the rubber and tucks in. You take it and you fold your tape. That way you have a non-sticky surface to lead in with, and you just go ahead and kind of slide it in there. You tape it down. You do that again. Looks like we need one more piece. Again, fold. Okay, so we're going to stretch out our paper as straight as we can get it. Do the same thing with the second sheet. Fold your edge. So the paper's in underneath the roof just a little bit. Okay, so we take a piece of tape, we fold the front, we slide it in there. Try to keep your paper as straight as possible. I know it's kind of a pain when you're trying to tuck everything. And since we already have a piece in there, we can just go ahead and slide this in between. Flatten the paper out, tape up the center. And it looks like we have just a little bit of gap we need to cover in there. Okay, on to the next side. Okay, so we have the driver's side taped up. Now we just need to tape up the passenger side. So you can kind of see our paper's kind of messed up. Not to worry. All you do is you take this, you fold it down, and gently roll it in until you get to the length that we need. As you can see, we're going to leave a little gap. And then fold the paper flat. And then again on the front. Unroll it just a little bit. because we need some more paper in there. Again, put the paper over the windshield. Or the wind guard, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so our paper is in position. Now all we need to do is tape it up. Button that down. Fold our tape. You want to make sure that your tape is covering the rubber, because you don't want the dip to stick to the rubber. It's kind of a pain, especially on BMWs. Slide the tape right in. Press it down. Looks like we need just one more piece of tape in the corner. Alright guys, that pretty much does it. It's pretty simple, but this extra step makes the jobs look a lot more professional. Okay, so we have the sunroof drop ready to go. The only thing left to do, you gotta be kidding me. Unreal.
Booty had me like booty.